Another childhood favorite of mine is The Last Vampire by Christopher Pike. I'll fess up, I haven't actually read this one since I was a kid, but there's a fun story about me that goes along with this that I actually share with my master's chemistry class that I teach for K through 12 teachers every single spring. Well, every other spring. Whenever it gets taught, I tell this story. So this book has 7-Elevens in it, and weird, creepy, bad things happen at like 2 o'clock in the morning in 7-Eleven with the vampires. Shock of all shocks, a book called The Last Vampire has vampires in it. So where I grew up in the suburbs in North Houston in Conroe, I swear to God, I didn't see 7-Elevens ever. This could also have to do with the fact that as a kid, I would spend a lot of time like daydreaming out the car windows and not really noticing where I was. But regardless, I had not seen a 7-Eleven until we went on a road trip. And I was bored enough, I was actually like looking out the window and paying attention. And I'd been reading this book series. And so I thought, like, due to like copyright infringement and stuff, that they had just made up this convenience store. And it was really obvious that it was some sort of convenience store by the descriptions. So I assumed that 7-Elevens were fictional because they were in a favorite book series of mine that happened in California. And I just figured they were made up. They're not made up. And so when I finally saw one, I looked at the window, I was like, oh, they're real. And I was stupefied, just absolutely mesmerized and shocked that they were a real thing. I use this story, because it's hopefully funny. Yes, I know I made a noise. Riker's trying to check on me. But also to make a point that sometimes you make the best assumption based on the information that you have. And when you figure out that that information's wrong, it's not your fault. You basically keep making new assumptions based on whatever you have. And so if you've got wrong assumptions, it's okay. It happens to all of us. I, at one point, thought 7-Elevens were fictional. It's okay.